Hey everyone, welcome back to Thistle Hill Farmstead. I've got another unboxing for you. I wasn't going to do this unboxing. It's another shelf, and I know I just did an unboxing of another shelf that I bought from my shop. But when I started unboxing the second one that I also got from Amazon, different brand, I noticed a difference in the quality. So I thought I would just do a quick little comparison here and just to highlight the differences. And then I'll put both brands up and then you can make your own decision. So let's take a look. So this kit here did not come very well packed. The first one that I did over here, if you go back and look at the unboxing of this shelf, it was packed very well, I think, as far as they put blocking in between all the parts. The ends of the parts were kind of tied together with foam. This one, I opened it up. Pieces are all over the place, which it doesn't look like it's scratched or dented up, but it sure doesn't help the fact that, the parts are just loose in here that allows it to be dented up a little bit. Also, it was packed with some of this kind of bubble foam stuff, which was broken up, and there's pieces of foam all in here like this. So I had to take the shop vacuum that up first also. And then when I opened the packaging, I was immediately noticed the difference in the quality of some pieces, like this piece here. Let me show you. These are the feet that are supposed to go on the bottom of the channels, the vertical channels here. If you remember on this side, they were this shelf over here, they were much more substantial and they were individual pieces. So these are all like one piece. I have to cut them apart and trim off the edge, and then you put them on here. They're just much cheaper. As far as, let me bring you over here and just kind of compare the two a bit. These pieces here on this shelf are turned on the edge here so that it makes them a little bit stronger. They're curled on the edge. These are just straight tubes, so or straight 90 degrees. No curled on the edge, no anything. So not quite sure how strong that will be. And these, because they are curled on the edge, you don't feel like you're gonna cut yourself on anything. These, again, are not sharp, but they have no kind of turn on the edge there. The finish on this one is a little bit different too. It's kind of a rough, burnished powder coat, where this one's a little bit smoother. And you can see the hole sizes are about the same, a little different configuration. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this one together. I'll film it and just put it in fast forward so you can kind of see. Here's one that I've already put the end on. And you can see how it goes together. They look very similar in construction, but I'll do that. And then once I'm finished, I'll compare the two and give you my opinion on them. Ooh, I'm right up on the camera. Okay, thanks guys. See you in a bit. Well, that's it for putting this shelf together. It's a little bit bigger shelf. It's wider and deeper than this first one. I have to say, it went together and it's going to be fine for what I'm doing. I'm not putting anything really heavy on these shelves. They're more for storage of miscellaneous things. But I have to say, this product, this Garvee, I believe that's what it is, Garvee shelf, was not, I don't think it was as good a quality as the one I got before. Like I said, the edges were not rolled on it. Some things seemed to be a little cheaper, but I'll take you off the tripod and get you up close and let you see the differences in them. And also, even though this has a parts list and it has some letters down beside it, nothing in here was labeled. And it really helped that I put the other shelf together first that had all the labels and had everything, that I knew what was going on. Because here, even in the instructions, it references the part letters, but there are no part letters on here. So the only thing I can say about this one is that it did come with a set of extra feet, even though they're kind of cheap feet, that allowed you to do like a couple of shelves up, and instead of going the next group up, you could come over to the side and make it a whole lot longer and not as tall, I guess. So yeah, anyway. All right, let me take you off the tripod. I'll show you the differences in them. So this first one is the Korolado shelf. And like I said, as you can see, the edges here are rolled on the ends. The end caps are a little bit more substantial. I don't know if you can see the rolled edges, but they're rolled here. And then they have a nice little kind of decorative roll here and then here too, as opposed to this one, which is the Garvee. You can see that it's just bare, just bent metal. So no decorative curl here, no curl on the end, which I think would have made these uprights a lot stronger. And then here on the top, we just have this little cheap plastic thing, foot thing here. So that's one point. The second, I think, I could be wrong, but I think this metal feels, it may be the same gauge, but the fact that it's rolled, I cannot really push this together. It's fairly stiff, as opposed to here on this one. You can see it's pretty flimsy. I can push it together. The construction or the assembly was pretty much the same. It's got these little hooks or eyes that pop into these hooks you push down. It's got the cross bars here to help support the shelves. This one has two because it's wider. Shelves are single and then have double ribs in some places. Same with this one. Has the center shelf, single and then double ridge. This one seems to have them closer together. You got one and then one on the bottom, 2, 3. So every other one here is double ridge. Let's see if that's the case here. Yeah, well, it does seem almost every other one. They do here, they skip one here, and then they skip 1, 2, and then here, 1, 2, here, 1, 2, and then one on the end. But it is wider. So one thing I noticed when I was moving it, it does want to twist a little bit. Again, maybe not a big issue because you're not going to be moving it around. It's meant to stay in one place. But those are the differences that I saw. Here is the Korolado, and they both did come with screws to mount it to the wall to prevent it from tipping over. But as I mentioned before, this one had all of the parts labeled. They had little stickers on every part. So I think the instruction booklet on this one was a little more comprehensive than this Garvee. Again, the Garvee has the wall anchors, the instruction book. It came with some extra little feet, albeit I think they're kind of cheap. And believe it or not, it came with a extended protection plan that you can buy. Boy, I don't know why you'd want to buy an extended protection plan on a shelf, but hey, I guess. And then, like I said, even though this book kind of showed that the parts list was identified with letters, there were no letters on any of the parts to put together. The other thing with the packaging too, this unit was packaged a little better. Each of the individual groups of items were wrapped at the end with foam and tape to keep them together and not clanking apart. So the sides, the rails, these pieces, everything was wrapped. These were in a bag. The hardware, the other items were in a bag. Whereas this one, nothing was put together. It was just in the box. So it was loose in the box. And fortunately, nothing is scratched up and nothing is dented or bent. The box was in good shape when it arrived. So overall, it came okay. But I have had things before where the shippers really manhandle the boxes, and if the product is not packed well, it beats the product up. But there you go. That's the difference. And I'll put links to both of these items in the description of this video, so you can take a look at both of them on your own. And hey, here's my little paint caddy again that I just did the other day. Nice. And I still have to organize my shop here. I just moved everything out. Stuff is still everywhere. That's why I bought the shelves. I need some places to put all of my items. Well, that's it for this video of assembling the two shelves that you see here and comparing the two. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. It really lets me know that you like these kind of videos. And if you did like the video and you want to see more, go down there and hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. And once you do that, there'll be a little bell icon that shows up. Click on that and that'll notify you of any upcoming videos that I post. So thanks again for joining us here at Thistle Hill Farmstead. We'll see you next time.